Hey ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another book review. As you can see, I am going to be reviewing The Housemaid. First, I want to thank you all to my new subscribers, viewers. Thank you so much for sticking around and listening to me babble about the books and movies I like to watch. So, a friend of a friend recommended this book. She was like, I read it, I loved it. So I was like, you know what? I'll read it too. So I'm going to read you the back. It says, from behind closed doors, she sees everything. I got this in large print. Guys, if you're an avid reader and you're getting older, try to find books in large print. It definitely helps. I'm going to show you the back. I don't know, the lighting's off today. Every day I clean the Winchester's beautiful house to top to bottom. I pick up their daughter from school and I cook a delicious meal for the whole family before heading up to eat alone in my tiny room on the top floor. I try to ignore how Nina makes a mess just to watch me clean up, how she tells strange lies about her own daughter, and how her husband Andrew seems more broken every day. But as I look into Andrew's handsome brown eyes, so full of pain, it's hard not to imagine what it would be like to live Lena's life. The walk-in closet, the fancy car, the perfect husband. I try on one of Nina's pristine white dresses once just to see what it's like, but she soon finds out, and by that time I realize my attic door only locks from the outside. It's far too late, but I reassure myself the Winchesters don't know who I really am. They don't know what I'm capable of. Okay, so first I'm going to say this. The back of the book is a little misleading. We will get into it. But if you don't know anything about this book, it will definitely draw you in. So that's a good thing. So, I read this book in a little bit, maybe 24 hours, spread through 2 days, because I started it late one night, and I just kept reading it. It was so good. It's an easy read. I'm so glad this book was recommended to me. So, the book's about Millie. You find out that Millie is living in a car. She's down on her luck. But you also find out that she's an ex-convict. She's been in jail for 10 years. And you don't exactly know why she's in jail. Or why she was in jail. So, she lucks out and she gets this job with the Winchesters. And she thinks it's a dream come true. So, it's going to be a living position so she can get out of her car. She goes there. The house is clean. Everything. Well, when she comes back for the job, the house is a total wreck. She's like, what happened? She gets shown to her room, which is in the attic. The top floor of the attic is very, very small. It's got a little refrigerator. But she notices right away that the door only locks from the outside. Which, no, I'm not sleeping in a room like that. I'll take a screwdriver myself and fix that. That's not happening. Look, I talk in a big game, but who knows? So, she notices that it's not a problem. Well, Nina, her boss, is acting stranger. People are saying, yo, she's crazy. You don't know about her. Dig into her past. Well, then, her and her husband, Nina's husband, and Millie start having this attraction. And that's where the book gets good. Because then, a few chapters later, you get the book from Nina's point of view and you find out what's really been going on. I'm not going to spoil this too much, but I gotta say, I'm glad Nina was smarter than we thought she was. It was not crazy. I'm glad Millie was resourceful as she is. And this right here, behind closed doors, she sees everything, is very misleading also. I will say that. There is questions at the back of this book. If you read this for your reading club, there is like 4 or 5 questions, I think, in the back. I can't find them. Yeah. Oh, Lord. Takes forever. There's some reading group guide discussion questions. So, and I will say, I'm going to give a little spoiler. So, spoiler. The main bad guy is the husband, Andrew. But you find out why he was like that. And you're like, oh, okay. That's all I'm going to say. I really enjoyed this book. I actually ordered the next one, The Housemaid's Secret. So, I will be reviewing that as soon as I can get that. Oh, also, this came from my local library. Guys, shout out to the local libraries. You know I love using them for my reading. And I guess that's it. I hope everyone has a good morning, afternoon, weekend. And I'll talk to you later.